Aries Spears said that he thinks Joe Rogan single-handedly tried to ruin your career. How do you respond to a statement like that?
You got to ask him that question. I have no idea what the emotions are, what the reasoning was, what that is. That's something you have to ask him. What I know is I'm not doing that. I will never do that. I will never go that route. I will never do that. It's not as aggressive as I am on stage. Everything I do is to make the world a better and happier place. And that's where I live. So outside of that, no. What I do find ironic, and this is just not an attack, but it's ironic. It is ironic that an individual who complains about cancel culture, according to the internet, was literally the first person who ever tried to cancel somebody else. I am literally the first person the internet ever tried to cancel on that scale. And it was started by Joe. And yet today, he rallies against that, which he was a huge part of in the beginning of you know of the internet. So that's interesting to me. That the person who basically did it is like, oh, it shouldn't be done. But outside of that, I don't know about intentions. I don't know about anything. Here's what I do know. I wish nothing but success to everybody, to everybody. And that, that has nothing to do with me, whether I buy your album or not. It doesn't matter. Other people think that you're great at what you do. That's awesome, man. I live in my world, and I always have. Like I said, my intentions were always decent. Sometimes there was a tinge of, arrogance and shit, but it was usually coming from a good place. But I do know that I will never do that, and you will not find me doing that. And I don't answer questions that go to that place because, truthfully, I don't know. What am I going to sit here and tell you how other people feel? I have no idea.
Well, that's a really good point. What would you say, do you think, to Joe if you were to speak to him today?
I would just talk to him about what he was going through at the time. He must have been going through something that he was angry enough to do that. I mean, we're talking about a guy who's never accused me of stealing his jokes, right? So for all the joke stealing things that come out, he's never accused me of taking one of his jokes. That's not even a part of the platform. So if it was today, I'd say, hey man, what were you dealing with back then? Like, what was going on that you wanted to do that to me? Because we knew each other, but I don't know that there was a point. You know what? There must be a point. There must be something that I did or said to him at some point in our paths that led him to be this angry. I would probably try to get to the bottom of that and then, figure it out and move on if possible. But I have no negativity toward him. I've never said anything bad about the guy. And I don't put like I said, I don't put other people down. I don't go, hey, I'm alone, officer, but there's 30 people over there. So if you want to arrest me, arrest me. But if you want to get 30, go over there.